Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Sick Motherfucking J, and you're watching Killin Time with me, your host, Sick Motherfucking J. On this episode, we talk about recent business meeting that we had training and stuff in. So we're talking about what the strategies we might have learned. I'm also talking about the efforts and the struggles of being an independent artist and having to make all your own content, promote all your own content, and book your own shows, and still have time to do your own day-to-day shit, you know? And also, we get a little bit more into like some personal shit, like about the artist side, about how I create like my writing, you know, what really comes from, what my writing really comes from and shit, you know. So we get a little bit really into like some childhood trauma shit, and then we also get into some cool tour stories, I believe. I tried to keep this only a 15-minute video, which ended up turning into a 30-minute video, which with this intro probably will turn into like a 32-minute video or something, but not very long. Enjoy the show. We'll see you guys later, and leave a comment, leave a like and everything. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and you know, all that good YouTuber shit. We'll see you guys later. Peace. Oh man. Okay. I hope it's recording through the microphone. If not, I hope the audio from my phone will pick it up, because I have no idea if this fucking microphone is actually working. But anyway, that's beside the point. We're here. I ain't queer, and I'm ready to do this shit. What's up? Is this queer? Is this queer? Yeah. What the fuck? Okay. Are we ready to go? Okay. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Sick Motherfucking J. I'm your host this evening. Always, you know, actually, you know, that's how it goes. I'm your host this evening with Killin Time with Sick Motherfucking J. Hey, what do you know? It's time to hang out with me. I know I said I was gonna go live. Who knows? I might even go live still. Yeah, I was supposed to. Well, fuck. Let me start off from the fucking top. So today I had a fucking meeting, like a bit like about business and shit. You know, it was I gotta cut it right there. You don't get to know. You can't find out. You can't fucking know. Anyway, I just got done with the meeting. I just got done with a meeting and shit. I need to start doing more booking for tours and shit, because it's starting to get back into the weird times, man. People are starting to get, I guess there's like a shortage, or there's some kind of like fucking weird thing going on with the money and shit. I don't know. I don't watch the fucking news. But yeah, dude, I'm way off topic right now. I'm supposed to be talking about the different things that we just now talked about for upcoming projects and shit. But you know, it's always fun to keep the motherfuckers guessing, you know. So I might not tell you guys everything, but I want to tell you guys a good little portion about what the things that we've been going on, how it's been happening on the side of Sick Motherfucking J. Yeah, nah. I'm fucking rambling on, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. And while I think about what I'm supposed to be talking about, let's speak a little bit about this episode's sponsor, which is MutilatedMusicShop.com, which is always constantly having different types of sales going on, different types of discodes, and also discodes, all different types of discount codes. And on top of that, new merch rolling in pretty much every month. And some things are limited edition, some things aren't going to stick around very long, and you know, some things are forever classics. They're going to be staples on the online shop. But with all that being said, make sure you head to MutilatedMusicShop.com. Periodically, we have different merch always dropping, and you know, remember to check out those discount codes. They're always coming out with cool things going on. We're trying to work with different types of companies also, but you know, it is what it is. We're slowly growing and everything. So yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it. With all that being said, let's head back to the show. Shit, dude. I don't know what I was supposed to be talking about. I'm supposed to be going live later, but I figured, you know, I haven't been doing any like Killin Time in a while, so I figured I should, you know, jump on the video a little bit and then start doing some stuff. It kind of just sucks because lately my fucking my video software, my video editing software has been like, you know, being stupid as fuck. So it keeps like kicking me out, or it's really slow processing and shit or whatever. I don't know. I've been told maybe it's just because I'm running low on memory or something, but you know, I'm not a fucking computer person, man. I try my best and shit. And okay, so let's get into my first fucking topic of this Killin Time episodes. Officially. So yeah, man. The topic of having to be an artist, doing multiple things. It's cool. It's good in the fact that if you're an artist who does multiple things, who's a master, or who's a maybe not a master, but someone who dabbles in the art of different kind of things, you know, dabble in the dark arts and shit. Nah, but if you do some like cool shit and then like that, if you don't have the resources, or if you don't have like, fuck, I don't know, say if people don't match the same artistic expression, the same artistic ideas that you have with your projects and shit, and say that maybe, you know, you're the only person who has that kind of vision for what you want to see and shit. So yeah, man, you end up having to be the person to actually make all your shit hands-on and everything, and actually be the person to like that actually market all your shit, and have to like always promote your shit on posts and everything, like on social media and everything. Yeah, like the whole marketing and shit, promotion and marketing and everything, not just like creative and shit, but you also have to like fucking promote the shit and like constantly be relevant, trying to constantly be posting about shit, trying to constantly be in the fucking spotlight and shit. And I don't know, man, or else people start losing interest, man. It's like the fucking thing that people talk about with TikTok and shit. It gave everybody like fucking what is it, goldfish brain, because everybody's attention spans are like fucking like 10 minutes or something, 10 seconds, I'm sorry, not even long enough to last 10 minutes. What the fuck? So yeah, I don't know, man. So let me break it down. Anyway, that's just all it is, man. I want to have, it's cool, like it's really fucking cool. It's really good to be able to make your own videos, to edit your own pictures, take your own pictures, take your own videos and shit, and edit your stuff in a way to make it look like you actually have somebody who's there like working on your shit, like if you're not, like, it's not just a solo job. And like that, people got so used to being on fucking TikTok and shit, people got so used to having a stationary camera angle, that it doesn't even fucking matter really now if your camera doesn't move and shit. There's no fucking camera thing, like no different angles and shit, as long as there's fucking like cool like fucking graphics and shit going on, and or like something like in the background. You can fucking do green screen now with fucking just a blank white wall if you fucking really want to go that route. Wow, I need to fucking breathe. I just went a whole last like fucking paragraph and not even taking a fucking breath, it seems like. But I don't know, and that's what, I don't know, man, and that's just what it is too. Like it's fucking cool, like to be able to create all this shit and like make your ideas come to life. Actually, like that's like the artist, like the whole artistic side of it. My kid's autistic. What? You can like, yeah, like that. You got to be fucking really into your shit to be able to like make your creations come to life and everything. It just fucking sucks that that I don't know. For me, it just fucking sucks. I just wanted like that. I don't know. Everybody's fucking different and everything, and people come from different backgrounds and shit. And like where I'm from and everything, where I choose to live at and shit. Well, where I'm from, where I choose to live at and shit, we're very fucking hands-on. We're very fucking busy all the time of the year with different kind of things and shit, right? Be it fucking cultural things or farm work or fucking weddings and shit, and like I don't know, like our traditional like things and everything. It takes time and like fucking effort and shit, and you have to fucking be there and help out and stuff. Even if it's like distant relatives and shit, you have to fucking help out because it's just a part of what we do with shit. So I don't know. On top of that, it's a lot of different things and stuff like that. Just doing housework and shit, and needing to do like little jobs and shit in between it, like that. Your fucking regular ass job and shit, fucking day-to-day work and shit or whatever. Yeah, man, it's a lot of fucking shit. It's just a lot of things and like that. I wish I didn't have to constantly be fucking on Facebook, constantly on Instagram, trying to post and trying to like keep the algorithm going and shit, you know, because that goddamn algorithm, man, it just keeps everybody a fucking slave to fucking productivity and makes you fucking work till your goddamn fingers bleed. Nah, it ain't that bad, but it's just the fucking whole thing about like you're always having to be like on social media and shit, or like always having to make a presence of yourself, and like you can't take a couple days away from the screen, or else your interests start to drop, or your fucking your views start to go down or whatever, and it's fucking crazy. It sucks that you have to always be on fucking online and shit, but I don't know. Like, I don't. That's why I do it. That's why I have my like little breaks and shit. Sometimes like that. Sometimes it's because I want to take a break, and sometimes it's because I'm pushing myself for a very long time, or I'm trying to push myself to get to a certain point. But yeah, eventually, like I just fucking run out of gas or something, and I just exhaust myself, and then I fucking I just like crumble. Not crumble. I just like fucking I just run my battery fucking low, man. I just need to fucking recharge. So that's when like my boss, like my brother J Rod says, you gotta fucking recharge your batteries and shit. Don't ever let yourself get down to fucking like 25-15% and shit, because that's when you're like just about to like hit like exhaustion, like just complete like what the fuck am I even doing this for? But I don't know. It's different for everybody, man. Like that. It's I don't know. It's just the drive of what you want to do. It's the fucking drive of what you want to do, man. I just want to dance. Fuck. Yeah, dude, it's a lot of different shit that's going on. But anyway, well, all that being said, I just wish I could be an artist, man. Like, not have to like do all this like little like in between work and shit. Just live my fucking day-to-day life, and like, oh well, fuck, that is my fucking data. What the fuck am I talking about? Because like that, when I'm not, I don't know, it's fucking weird, man. It's like I have to do things. I have to like create things. I have to get these like ideas out and shit, or else I start getting all antsy and shit, and I like start getting like I don't know, like I don't know. I get like this weird like ADHD twitch. I get like all fucking anxiety. Like I don't know what the fuck it is. My fucking nerves just get all bundled up, or like something. My nerves get all twitchy or some shit. I don't know what the fuck it is, man. But yeah, I just need to like fucking always be doing like creative shit. It's cool. Like I like to take my breaks and shit, but it's mainly just because I hate fucking always having to be on my phone and always having to be like on social media and shit all the fucking time trying to keep relevant. I'm just gonna keep fucking driving that point home, because that's the fucking main point of it. And like having to market and shit, and having to fucking connect with fucking promoters, and trying to trying to book my own shows, and trying to book my own like showcases and shit, or whatever the fuck. And that's something that I learned how to do and everything. I know how to fucking book shows. I know how to fucking put on my own events and everything. It's just I don't want to fucking I don't know. I guess just being lazy. Like I just don't want to have to go out and actually have to do it for myself. I just want to fucking have a promoter. I just want to have a fucking manager that will book me for my stuff, and then just tell me where to go and everything. You know, like okay, so this is your schedule for this week, and then let me know if anything works, or let me know if anything doesn't. If we need to move something around or whatever. And then that's the fucking date. I go on the fucking couple shows. I go on a little tour here and there. Then yeah, tell me where to go, man. I'll fucking go. I need to work like that. I was really grateful once I really got the hang of the business and everything. Then my brother J Rod told me that I graduated. I basically got like I'm part of the management team and everything. And so he told me like that whenever there's tours going on that we have going on and you're not on it, if you wanna join the tour and everything, just let me know. And you know, you've been a part of it for so long. You've been a part of the business for so long. You know, you're not even required to have to pay like for the things and shit. You know, just make sure that you can like cover your own meals and stuff, your own expenses and shit. And yeah, man, and like that happened a few times. I was able to go out on tour on a couple times like without having to pay like for any coverage fees. I just had to go out and pay for my meals and help out with the sound, help out with hype man shit, you know, just be support, just support kind of thing too. Our bro Minka, man, he's the peacekeeper, bro. He does everything for us and like make sure everybody has a smooth night. That way we can all perform and just be artists and shit, not have to worry about anything else. And yeah, he doesn't have to. All he has to bring like that same deal all the time. Every tour he goes on, since he's providing such a big service for us, all he needs to do is provide like for himself or sometimes we even like just like buy meals for him. Shit, he's like providing a big service for us, man. Being the peacekeeper and all, you know. So like that, he really takes a big weight off of our shoulders and shit, just being independent artists and shit, you know, and traveling out in the middle of fucking nowhere in some pretty shady areas and shit sometimes. Some pretty crazy things going on in the areas at some parts of the world. And yeah, man, where we don't have to always be on guard like how we were in the first couple of years and shit. And I don't know, man, it's a big team effort and shit. I don't know, man. It's pretty fucking cool. I feel like I'm rambling on about things that aren't really pertaining to what we're talking about, but I guess it's cool just to like see all the different like behind the scenes shit. But back to all that stuff, man. I like like being a content creator and shit, because that's basically what we are at like once you round it all up, like all the shit that we actually have to do, like as an artist and shit, we're basically just a content creator who happens to make music and shit. And yeah, that might be our main thing as well. Music might be our main thing, but then we're also having to be a content creator and shit, making videos and editing all this shit, and yeah, trying to stay relevant, man, trying to stay in the fucking light, trying to stay alive. But yeah, it's just stupid fucking things, man, that I wish I didn't really have to do. And I wish like I could have like a management team and everything. I had a few people who like reached out to me and everything to like take over, like they could like run like a TikTok page for me and everything, but I'm not into fucking TikTok, man. And the most thing I'll probably do with the TikTok is just have people like take my live clips or like my live at 9 videos or whatever, my Killin Time videos, and like chop them up into like little segments that like compartmentalize certain topics and shit. That way it's not the whole fucking video all put onto one video. All like the whole goddamn 2-hour video, 1-hour video, all put on one big ass clip. Like it's all split up into different things, and you can watch whatever the fuck you want to watch from that whole video. Anyway, yeah, I didn't want this video to be too long. I just want it to be like 15 minutes or so, and we're at that threshold. It's fucking almost Halloween, man. The album we have coming up, it's, I don't know, man. When I was making this album, it came from a place of anger and just frustration and kind of just being lost in shit, because like the whole the first single, They Say, came from just from people's preconceptions of me and shit, or somebody who had some wrong idea of me, who had a bad interaction with me or something, who had a problem with me or some shit, and then they weave their own little fabrication of who the fuck I am and shit, and they started telling everybody like, this is who this person is, and this is how he is, he gets like this, and this is how he gets and stuff. He has an anger issue, he has a temper and stuff, and he can't control himself and shit. And I don't know, it's fucking stupid. And like and it's kind of weird how people like trying to make you out to be the villain and shit, and like it's cool, I don't give a fuck, like it's stupid, and I never really gave a fuck about what people are talking about, like trying to say and shit, but after a while it kind of just got out of hand and everything, and then people were kind of saying shit to me like, you need to fucking like speak up and defend yourself and everything, and I was like, what's the fucking point in trying to convince people that I'm not what they're talking about? Then it just makes me look like I'm trying to, like, I don't know, it just seems stupid to me. Like, you know, if they're gonna fucking talk this shit, let them talk this shit, motherfucker. Unless they come up to me and start saying shit to myself, or then I'm gonna fucking probably like spit in their fucking face and like, you know, stick my dick in their mouth or something. I don't know, some stupid shit. But I don't know, man. It's just some fucking like, yeah, just people who like try to I guess that's in the white man's world, in the fucking in the law-abiding world and shit, that's called slanderism and shit, and that's like slandering your name, slandering your fucking identity and shit, and that's like a fucking offense and shit. That's like some big shit, I guess. But damn, that dog's all bloated, poor guy. But yeah, that was some stupid shit, and like that, after a while I just didn't give a fuck, and then like everybody was kind of like acting like they were scared of me and shit or whatever, or like I was like a fucking big bad wolf and shit or whatever, and then it kind of just seemed stupid, and I was like, man, we're gonna fucking be a bunch of bitches and shit, and I'm gonna fucking be an ass. If you think I'm a fucking asshole, I'm gonna show you what the fucking asshole is. But nah, not like Steve-O. I fucking didn't, I don't know. So yeah, I don't know, I'm rambling on again, but like it's fucking stupid because like, and I don't know, I came from when I was growing up and shit, it wasn't always that smooth and everything, and then we were having to try to make it seem like everything was hunky-dory and shit, and then like, yeah, just like behind the scenes things and shit, you know, everybody's fucking family ain't fucking perfect and shit. So yeah, we had a lot of like little arguments and shit within the family, and I just grew up fucking with around just bad fucking just anger, I guess. Just grew up around like fucking arguments and shit all the time and shit. So I don't know, I grew up like fucking having like an anger issue and shit, like a temper and everything, and then my mom noticed that I would get really upset and everything, then I noticed I would get really upset too. But yeah, that was later on, years down the line and shit. But anyway, she put me into like fucking anger management and shit, counseling and shit early, and like, you know, when I was in like fucking 4th grade, 5th grade or some shit, because I was already showing like some pretty intense signs of anger issues and everything. So I don't know, yeah, so I was in like fucking counseling from like fucking 5th grade
grade, 6th grade, 4th grade, whatever, all the way up until like I think 8th grade, and then, or like I don't know what the fuck, I got kicked out of school. I don't know, I blacked out. Like I get like that. I got so fucking pissed off at my teacher because she was a fucking cunt and like controlling, like super fucking like, I don't know, just a controlling bitch, man, and just fucking stupid and shit. So I guess I don't know what the fuck really happened. People say I pushed her. People say I kicked her. Somebody say I don't know. I the most logical thing I could think of was like that. I know I took her timer off the wall. We used to get timed on all kind of things to try to like to test our competency, or like I don't know what the fuck her deal was. We had to get certain tasks done, certain like little lessons done and shit, and under a certain amount of time and everything. And if we weren't finished in time, we were fucking punished and shit. And we had to do so much more work or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was fucking bullshit. And some of us were like fucking, we're not the sharpest crayons in the box, you know. We're not the sharpest crayons, aren't even fucking sharp. That shows you how the fuck I am. But yeah, so some of us aren't the fucking most brightest crayons in the box, you know. So it kind of took us a little bit more time to finish our shit. So when we didn't finish, we always got fucking piled on with more work and everything, and it was fucking bullshit. And I was fucking tired of it. And I just remember I got fucking pissed off because I was fucking getting singled out. I fucking spoke up, and then I got the shit end of it, and she was all talking shit to me. So I got fucking pissed off. And then what I remember is I walked up to the whiteboard, the chalkboard, whatever the fuck, and I grabbed the timer off the wall and I fucking tossed it against the wall, against the opposite side of the wall and shit, and that motherfucker busted. And then she was talking shit to me. She got up in my face, and then I don't know what the fuck happened. Next, I just remember I was getting like taken out of the classroom by the janitors or the custodians, whatever, to go to the principal's office. But like that, people said I pushed her, I kicked her, I headbutted her, I did whatever and shit. I don't know what the fuck happened. And people, yeah, like that. Talk your shit, man. Yeah, make me look fucking crazy. Make me look like fucking Tupac and Juice. Nah, but it's just fucking stupid shit, man. My ears are all plugged up. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened from there, man. I got kicked out of that school for a little while. I had to go down to, well, my mom sent me down to like the Christian school, the mission school down below down below the Mesa and everything. So I had to go to like a Christian school to go try to like straighten me out and everything, try to get the fear of the God, try to get the fear of the Lord in me. But yeah, I was just fucking being myself and shit still. So it was pretty cool. It was me and I got dropped in a classroom full of girls and shit. So yeah, they were pretty cool. Yeah, so I got sent from school. I got to a different place. I got sent back after I graduated from that school. I promoted from that class because they only went up to 6th grade. I went back up to HBCS. I saw that fucking teacher again, and then like so far into the school year, she just fucking quit because she just, I don't know, I just kept mad, like mean dogging her, like saying shit, and I don't know, I maybe bullied her out of her fucking school or something. I don't know what the fuck it was. She fucking stupid ass bitch. Anyway, but yeah, I just like that. I've always been in. And then once I got back into HBC, once I got back to my school, once I got back to my old school, I got back into counseling and shit because like that, I felt I needed it and shit, you know, because that helps me too, just to talk about shit with somebody who doesn't really have connection to me and stuff or whatever, and it's just their job and shit. So it was pretty cool. I would talk about a bunch of different shit and just like how I felt, and then that's kind of like how I started getting into like poetry and shit, because I was telling her about like how I like music and everything, and she told my counselor would tell me like to try to like draw things out. Then that didn't go so well. I just started drawing like weird shit from like Butterfly Effect, you know, like how the kid was drawing those crazy ass pictures. Yeah, it was some weird stuff. So that didn't go so well. After a while, I started thinking about writing songs and stuff, and how I was like really into Kiss and like music and stuff. So she started telling me like try to write songs and everything. So I guess I never really thought about it until right now that I really started writing songs, like when I was in like fucking 5th grade, something like that, 5th grade, 7th grade, I don't know. And yeah, and I don't know, I've like that, just being into music and shit. But I don't know, man, like that, I've been in counseling for all this time and everything. Then after I went into high school, I wasn't in counseling anymore. I thought I could handle myself. I thought I was old enough to handle myself and shit. So I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good. Up until I got fucking blacked out drunk, and then my girlfriend at the time I caught her watching porn with the fucking dude, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And she was saying, no, it's not like that, he's gay and everything, and he's bi and shit. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then I kept thinking about it, and later on at the end of the school year, I almost fucking graduated. It was almost all time to fucking graduate. And then I fucking we were gonna have our guitar show. Then I had a fucking poetry slam thing too. I was in poetry club, man. fucking winning that shit with my flows and my rhymes and shit. But yeah, so I fucking got pretty fucking blacked out drunk, and then I was fucking feeling pretty heartbroken and shit, and they were playing like a duet and shit together, so they were like wandering around and shit, and yeah, I was trying not to let it get to me and everything. And maybe that's just me just being like fucking like I don't know, insecure and shit, as my ex was saying and stuff. I don't fucking know, but like that, I was just thinking that's fucked up. How like why the fuck, if you're in a relationship, why would you be fucking watching porn and shit with somebody else, like regardless if they're fucking bi or gay or something or whatever the fuck. I don't know, it's kind of fucking weird and shit. So I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, that's beside the fucking point. Yeah, I blacked out. I was talking to my girlfriend. Next thing I know, I was like kicking over trash cans and shit. And then the next thing I remember, I was trying to like walk away from the school and shit with security and people chasing me. Turns out I kicked the dude's ass and everything. And yeah, I was 18. The dude was like fucking, I don't know, 16 or some shit. It was like I just barely turned 18 and shit, and I forgot about it. And I got charged as an adult, or I got a heavier charge and shit. But it was stupid. I was dumb, and I was like, just, yeah, we were fucking kids and shit. I don't know, it's fucking dumb. I don't know if we can even put the whole story into the thing. I don't even know. I can put probably put the whole story in there, but probably not just that ending part of it. But yeah, it was fucking stupid and shit. But yeah, I don't know. Ever since then and shit, I just kind of just like thought about like I kind of understood Eminem more, but not on the scale of like him catching a fucking weapons charge and shit, but more just on the side of like assault and battery and shit, and assault and stuff, and like how like you can't fucking get in a fight with anybody now and shit without them possibly going to the cops or fucking bystanders or the fucking premises you're on, calling the cops and like getting caught on camera and getting like sued or some shit, or getting put like that. I learned that even if the person who got assaulted doesn't file charges against you, the fucking state can, or the fucking whatever else can file charges against you. And I was like, fucking, that's bullshit. So yeah, I learned that it's as a fucking, and especially I've always been told, just from, like I said, from family and stuff, and just it wasn't always the best growing up and shit, and I was being told and I was seeing like some pretty traumatic shit and stuff, that it's not really worth getting in the fucking conflict and shit, like fucking fist to fist conflict and shit, physical conflict and shit, because as being a male and shit, being the guy and stuff in the situation, you're gonna get charged as a fucking aggressor and shit, even if you're not the fucking one who started the shit. So it's not even worth it to fucking like argue and shit, because raising your voice is also fucking what is it, I don't know what the assault or whatever, so verbal assault or some shit. So it's fucking, the laws are fucking stupid, and it's all over the place, and like that, I don't know, that's how I'm thinking. I wish, can't we just go back to the old days when we just fucking fight and shit, like just settle shit, like fucking like plain and simple. Somebody needs to go, just fucking get rid of them and shit, like god damn it. Why the fuck do we have to go through all these fucking goddamn justice channels and shit? But yeah, I don't know, it's just fucking stupid shit. And that's where the whole idea of like native militia and shit comes in at, because like once I started getting all into like political things and trying to learn the laws and everything, I found like that crazy ass loophole that when anybody who isn't a tribal member on Indian land and stuff, on like native land and stuff or whatever, who's separate from the federal whatever's in like sovereign land or whatever, if they commit a crime or whatever on native land and shit, they can basically just take off and not have any charges against them, like really, because it's not in their jurisdiction and shit. And like I don't think like that they can't hold them and stuff, they can't put them in jail for a certain amount of time. They can like probably hold them for a certain amount of time, detain them and shit, but we're out in the middle of fucking nowhere from like federal agencies and shit, so it's gonna take like probably the maximum amount of time that they can hold them for, and then they're gonna have to let them go before those people can at least get out here, the fucking federal people and shit. So it's a bunch of fucking crazy shit that goes into like laws and stuff, and like how there's loopholes that kind of work against native cultures and shit, and how it's like kind of structured to kind of work against us and shit, not just native people but like other ethnicities and shit too. But it's a lot of crazy shit. It's a lot of crazy shit, even like how I went from being an artist and trying to talk about how I got to talk about like marketing all my shit to now talking about like really political shit, and we're like 30 minutes into this goddamn video. Yeah, dude, it's just a lot of things, man, that that are going on inside of my head. Like I want to be like I want to be like an activist and shit, and like go on to all this kind of things and try to help people, like tribal people and stuff, and like whatever else. But then again, people don't even give a fuck about that kind of thing anymore. People are just like all druggies and shit or whatever. And not everybody's like that. Not everybody's into like trying to get justice for their people and stuff, or trying to like fight for their rights and shit. Man, some people can give a fuck less. Some people are just happy living day to day and stuff, and that's fucking cool. You know, that's the fucking spice of life. You know, try to just make it day to day and shit. But like that, if you're trying to like, if you have, I don't know, like that, I would think of people who have kids and stuff, and like you're trying to like put them into a better world and trying to put them into something that they can possibly benefit off of and try to further themselves in a different situation, rather than come up in the same, like, I don't know, it's hard to fucking say like low standards of living and stuff or whatever. I guess squalor, if you might even want to go as far as saying that shit, but not even like that. It's out here like that, out in different native communities and shit. It's it's low poverty rates and everything, and like all this kind of like low, it's basically like, it's, if you put it on like the national like rate of like employment and like income and shit, it's like below poverty level. It's like in state of emergency areas and stuff. But for us, it's just normal life and stuff. Like it's I don't know. We're already reaching to the 30 minute mark. Let's finish this up. It's like it's like traditional shit, because like that, it's always been said on our side like that, to like try to like refrain from like doing like the Western world things and like that, because it's gonna tarnish our own cultural beliefs and our own strength in our beliefs and stuff, and like what we're doing, our knowledge and stuff or whatever. So it's true. It's very true, because like that modernization of life and everything, and having all the amenities of like electricity and all these different things, water, even running water and all the different things, sewage and stuff, all this shit, it's made people lazy. It made people like that comfortable with like that, the Bahana life, the Western life and shit. But it's kind of goes against like our own traditions and stuff, and that's why like certain places are like really against like even that still, like the running water and like electricity and shit. And it's, I don't know, that's just from traditional learnings and stuff. But I don't know, it's, you know, with us, that's just the way of life and stuff. But I don't know, it's I don't know, you would think like, I don't know, man. I don't want to keep getting too into it, because like that, it just goes back and forth into the fucking endless cycle of like people wanting to do like modern things and wanting to do all these things. But then you look at things right now, let's just, yeah, like that, exactly. Like we're getting like looking back into things right now. Nobody's fucking really traditional, like truly like old school living and shit. Everybody has a phone. Everybody lives with electricity and stuff. Nobody really, well, like that. People haul their water. People still live with electricity and stuff. Don't live with electricity. But like that, they have their phones. They have like power banks and shit. They have solar stuff. Everybody has a form of electricity or something like that in a way. They might not have running water and shit, but they might have like some kind of plumbing system, or like they might have like, some people still like, they don't have any running water. They don't have plumbing system, so they run their stuff out of like Mississippi cans and stuff. And if you know that is, shout out to you. But if not that, they have like piss buckets and stuff, or if not that, they have like outhouses and stuff. But then like what are they called? Like a basically a bedpan. It's just a piss bucket, bro. But like that, you have like no electricity and stuff, and everybody has a fucking generator. Everybody has solar, or like fucking some kind of like power system. But everybody has a fucking phone. Everybody's connected. Everybody's like somehow into the modern world in some way or another. So nobody's like truly really fucking like traditional and shit. Like living a traditional cookie cutter frame that was said to be the traditional way, you know. Yeah, everybody's living a double life and shit. And that's just what it's always been said, that we're gonna be living in a double life, and we're gonna have to maintain the Bahana, the Western way of life, and the fucking traditional way of life, and try to maintain and keep everything going and stuff. But you know, do the best we can, and that's all we can do. I'm Sick Motherfucking J. You've been watching Killin Time with Sick Motherfucking J. We are at our destination. I am gonna go take a leak because I need to go take a piss. I am gonna go. Yeah, man. Hope you guys are having a great October. This was very abrupt. That was just like a quick video. I don't want it to be very long. I think 30 minutes is fucking perfect. But yeah, man. We'll see you guys later, and have a good fucking evening, night, morning, whatever, man. And good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That's for the fucking Truman Show, baby. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
Jeez, man. I don't know. This guy's kind of weird. This guy's kind of like fucked up in the head and shit. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on with that guy. But yeah, with all that being said, sometimes you just got to talk about things, and maybe, you know, we're not all fucking perfect and everything. You know, not everybody's a fucking perfect ray of sunshine and shit. So anyway, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys enjoy learning a little bit more about your artist, Sigma fucking J, and the building behind the lyrics and stuff that goes into, you know, the artistic expression of lyrics and everything. So yeah, check out the new album coming out October 31st, 2024, called Vile by Sick Motherfucking J, produced by Mutilated Music, and recorded, edited, all that good shit over at Native Militia Studios. Check out the new singles, check out the featured artists on the tracks, and hope you guys have a good Halloween. We'll see you guys later.